realizes that she's like controlling herself more, becoming more aware of what's going on around her from what's going on around her with the war and everything.
Yeah, definitely. Olivia?
I agree with Justin. Like, she kind of is realizing that she's being like a nuisance, I guess. So she's like trying to be on her own, like do something to show them that she can handle it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because after that nightmare, she kind of recognizes something in herself, right? She kind of recognizes, like, I know that I kind of do act too quickly and maybe do these things, yell a little too much, because remember, she was yelling because of that terror, and that really upset who? Colin? Mr. Dusso, right? Because he was scared. They're always constantly afraid of that they're going to be caught. So at that moment, I think, personally, I thought that was kind of a turning point for Anne, a little bit, where we saw maybe a little bit of growth from the beginning of Act 1. So that's good that you guys are picking up on that too. Who else has some sense left to share? Justin.
Well, I had what the two characters and how they felt. I think Mr. Dusso and Mr. Van Daan are gonna like become familiar, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
They both have like the same viewpoint on like what's happening with like Lucy and Anne. And I kind of don't like either of those.
Good. Yes.
I did the one about like the conflicts and how they like change and stuff. And it was between Peter and Anne, and I said that they have like right now they have like a brother-sister relationship where they like annoy each other at times, but at the end of the day they still like play around each other and stuff.
Good. Anybody else? Who else still has penny left? Sam. You're being quiet over here.
I wrote about Peter and Anne, like the relationship, and I wrote about how Peter is kind of turning around to like being friends with Anne because of his gifts, and he almost enjoys being around her because of the gifts, and like I don't know, it's gonna be like turning, so she likes it.
I think you're right.
Did I like get it now?
Yeah, I think those gifts really showed a lot of Anne's character too and made people think of her a little bit different. I think you're right. Noah.
I did a conflict between Peter and Mr. Van Daan. And I think that Mr. Van Daan is being overly hard on him.
Mm-hmm.
Their situation doesn't require Peter to do like studying and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Mr. Van Daan is a source of many of the problems in the attic that they live in.
Oh. Yeah, I could see that too. He does. He is tense about things, and he does bring up more tensions throughout. Yeah, Jack?
I think when it's all attention, Anne tries to like get rid of it by trying to make people laugh, but I think eventually it goes.
Do you have a sense left, Alex, over there?
No.
Does anybody have pennies left that they want to share something? I see a penny on here, that's Holly. Go for it.
Peter and Mr. Van Daan. I think Peter just tries to prove himself to Mr. Van Daan, but Mr. Van Daan like always tries to find something wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't accept that he's doing it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that hit a good point with Peter. He tries to prove himself not only to others, but even himself as well. So I definitely think you're right with that. Good. Who else? Anybody still have pennies left? I know, Emma, you might have a couple of them. If you want to share your journal really quick, feel free. Would you like to? What did you write about?
I wrote about origins.
Mm-hmm. You can read it or summarize it.
Okay, well, I'll summarize it. Basically, I said, like, I just miss, like, my whole life in general, like, having a normal life, and I miss, like, my friends and going to school and, like, the outdoors and seeing, like, daily life around me, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good way to put it. When the Franks move into hiding, they don't have the same life that they had before in any way. It is a completely new life. And they have to kind of leave that old life behind, really, to be able to stay positive and all those things. So you bring up a really good point. Thanks for sharing that. Good. Any final thoughts? Thank you, you guys did really good. I really enjoyed listening to your 2 cents, so thanks for sharing. You guys can probably put your